Jose, ikaw ang tunay na huwaran ng pag-ibig, katapatan at kabanalan.
My dear brothers and sisters in the Lord, a blessed morning to everyone. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Maligayang araw po ng mga manggagawa. Today is also the civic, our society celebrates the Labor Day. And also our church celebrates a very important feast. And this is the feast of St. Joseph the Worker. Si San Jose Manggagawa. Hindi ko po alam kung I have these mixed feelings today. Mixed feelings because parang bang gusto po natin na ang pagdiriwang ng banal na misa ay isang pasasalamat po natin dahil po tayo po nabilang na po sa general community quarantine. Kung saan, it is a relaxed, easy queue, we know that, in which nakakaluwag po tayo konti, breather, kumbaga, makakahinga po tayo konti. Alam din po natin na higit sa lahat, ang napakahalaga po ay ang kapakanan at kaligtasan po ng bawat isa. Sa ating pagdiriwang po ngayon ng kapistahan ni San Jose Manggagawa, ito po isang diocesan celebration po. We are simultaneously having the Mass today in the entire Diocese of Bayongo, in which our special intentions is that on this feast day, St. Joseph the Worker, dalaway ang ating pong pangunawa sa trabaho at paggawa ay ito isang sumasalamin sa Diyos, sa gawa ng Diyos, ang paglikha ng Diyos. Sa ating pagdiriwang, kadalasan, sa ating taunang pagdiriwang ng kapistahan ni San Jose Manggagawa, ay pinapalala po sa atin ang kahalagahan po ng trabaho at paggawa. We are being reminded today of the very meaning of work, the very value of work, and most especially we are being reminded that work is actually God's first initiative, and work is God's own, in which we only participate in His work, in which our work then reflects of God's creative action. In our readings of today, we have heard from the book of Genesis. It speaks about how God created the world. And I would like to read the very last part of the Gospel, of the reading, of the first reading from the book of Genesis. God looked at everything He had made, and He found it very good. Thus the heavens and the earth and all their array were completed. Since on the seventh day God was finished with the work He had been doing, God rested on the seventh day from all the work He had undertaken. So God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it He rested from all the work He had done in creation. The first reading will remind us once again that work is God's first initiative. And secondly, work is in fact reflects of God's. Then work is in fact defined our dignity. And work is in fact will lead us to holiness. St. Paul will remind us always that if we do our work well, then we glorify God. And not all the things that we do, our work, would make us holy. The Holy Mass is a work that we perform. That at the very center of the Holy Mass is this. We always say in the preparation of the Holy Gifts, the Holy Eucharist, when we say, "Blessed are you, Lord, God of all creation. To your goodness we have this bread to offer. Fruit of the earth, work of human hands, will become for us the bread of life." And so, blessed are you, Lord, God of all creation. To your goodness we have this wine to offer. Fruit of the vine, work of human hands, will become for us our spiritual bread. If we have to look, the very meaning of work is this: that our work should make us holy. That our work should reflect God. We know that on these days of ECQ, all of us actively who can really work, we are all working. We asked our bishop why that our Mass is 8:30, while we could have it at 6 or 6:30 or 7, earlier than 8:30. And our bishop said, because ito yung kadalasan na tapos na po ang pagluluto ng umaga, tapos na rin po ang pagkain ng breakfast. Dahil po, ang iniisip po natin mga logos po ay mga matatanda po. Because sa katunayan, ang lahat po naghahanda sa pagkainan ay ating mga lolo at lola, nanay at tatay. At kasalukuyan, alam po namin na tayo po ngayon ay we are joining the Holy Mass today, simultaneously here, celebrated in our respective parishes through the Facebook Live Mass, in which we are being reminded once again that work is in fact for living. Ephesians also would, St. Paul in his letter to Ephesians will always say, those who do not work should not eat. Tama po, no? Ngayon sa araw ng ECQ, ang mamamatay lamang ay mga tamad. Pero, hindi po tayo mamamatay sa ECQ kung alam po natin magtrabaho. Napaganda po. Dahil sa ECQ, nakita po natin how we're doing things worthwhile and productive. But these ECQ days, we have seen that we have appreciated work on its totality, in its full essence, and especially work itself actually is God's reflection of creative action. Natutuwa po tayo kung meron po tayong nagawang isang bagay sa isang araw, if we have accomplished things. Natutuwa po tayo ngayon dahil marami tayong nagawa, hindi po natin ginagawa. Amen. Natutuwa po tayo, mga anak po natin, hindi po naghuhugas ng plato. Ngayon naghuhugas na ng plato. Natutuwa po tayo, hindi marunong magluto. Ngayon marunong magluto, magpakulo ng tubig, at maglaga ng itlog. Marami po tayong mga nagawa na hindi po natin ginagawa. But at the end of the day, we realize after all that when we work, we're actually realizing God's creative action. When we work, we are reflecting God's. It's true enough that work is for holiness. Napapabanal po natin ang ating buhay sa ating ginagawa. Na ito pong hamon po sa atin sa pagdiriwang po ng kapistahan ni San Jose Manggagawa. Na ang ating pagtatrabaho at paggawa ay naway nagpapakita ang Diyos. It reflects of who God is to us. that God may be praised in all the things that we do. Saint Paul even again reminding us that in everything that you do, give thanks to God. If we do our work well, we glorify God. And Psalm would speak about this. The Psalm says, Lord, give success to the work of our hands. Lord, give success to the work of our hands. My dear brothers and sisters, we know that on this first day of the general community quarantine, gradually they're opening doors. Gradually they're allowing works to be performed, necessary works, especially for that would relate to our basic necessities, food, for example, government projects. And gradually we are moving. But let us not forget that in everything that we do, that our work should reflect God's. Many brothers and sisters, every day in the things that we do, we make our life holy if the things that we do glorify God. In fact, if we have to go back to the readings of today, work is in fact good works. It is in fact will turn curse into blessings. Good work pleases God. Good work glorifies God. And good work sanctifies the human soul and the human person. Kaya nga po, napakahalaga po ngayon na naway ang ating pong mga ginagawa, sa ating pong mga pang-araw-araw na ginagawa, lagi po natin iniisip, ginagawa ayon sa kalooban at kagustuhan ng Diyos. Na kung ginagawa po natin ang mga bagay-bagay ayon sa kagustuhan at kalooban ng Diyos, we're doing God's work. We are reflecting God's creative action, and we are making our life holy. Nakakalungkot lang po dahil sa gitna po ng krisis ng pandemic COVID-19, may mga tao pa rin na walang ibang iniisip kundi ang kanilang mga sarili. Nakakalungkot po dahil sa gitna po ng krisis ng pandemic COVID-19, parang wala pong nagbabago. Nakakalungkot po dahil po sa gitna ng krisis ng pandemic-19, parang kulang pa. Para po, we realize, after all, that the most important is our work would reflect God's love, God's mercy, God's compassion, and God's kindness. Isang araw, I just like to share with you that in Poland, I think I have shared this in my Facebook. Para po, medyo meron pong I was really struck. Ano po? Yes, it's true that we don't have to publish. We don't have to blow our trumpet. We don't have to announce to people that we have done something good and kind. But at the second thought, sabi ko, hindi ito po pwede sa Pilipinas. Because of accountability and transparency. Para ba kasi sa kapwa Pilipino, kapwa natin, nagdududa po tayo. Kaya kailangan po natin accountability and transparency. And this is what I thought. Perhaps God has not actually moved yet, in which we realize after all that our kindness naturally flows. But our goodness naturally flows. We don't have to blow a trumpet. We don't have to announce, to publish. But naturally, we do an act of kindness into peace. My dear brothers and sisters, on these days of GCQ, the General Community Quarantine, and for brothers and sisters who are still under the enhancement community quarantine, and also our dear brothers and sisters who are under total lockdown, we also pray for our brothers and sisters in Barangay Kalpitan yesterday. They have this total lockdown because of the new positive of the COVID-19. They have already 2 cases, and we hope that it will not increase the number. But then, let us also pray for them, think of them. Most especially, tulungan po natin sila ngayon, lalo-lalo in their total lockdown, so that it will ease their worries and anxieties. Because in fact, you could just imagine that the whole barangay is now under total lockdown, and thinking that they have only few human resources to facilitate, especially to contain this virus in Barangay Kalpitan. So you see, my dear brothers and sisters, we have various emotions and contexts of this COVID-19. But the feast of St. Joseph the Worker would remind us, after all, that through St. Joseph, whose example, whose work has glorified God, whose work has reflected God's creative action, and his work made him holy and just, provider of the family. Let us continuously work accordingly to God's will and to God's way and to God's mind. Always remember, if we do our work well, we glorify God. We work so that we will make our life holy. We work to please God and not men. Saint Joseph the Worker, bless the work of our hands. Amen.